Hi everyone. I just wanted to help you all get started with question number 2 on the section 6.1 worksheet that's due on Wednesday. Now for question number 2, you got to find the equations for the supply and for the demand. So what I'm going to do is to help you find the supply equation. So I'm only written information about the supply equation from the problem on the board or screen. And then you'll see or do pretty much the same thing but using the demand values. So it says that $4.80 per bushel, the annual supply in the Midwest is 1.9 billion bushels. When the price increases to $5.10 per bushel, the annual supply increases to 2.1 billion bushels. So let's see if we got to find the supply equation. So to do this, what we could do is that for many books, when they write the points for this, because you have two situations. You have when it's $4.80, the quantity is a dollar or 1.9 billion bushels. When the price is $5.10, the quantity is 2.1 billion bushels. So now often what they would do is write this information in as points where you would actually write the quantity first and then the price. So from the first line, so when the quantity is 1.9 billion bushels, now I'm just going to write 1.9, not going to write all those zeros. The price is $4.80. So that would be 1 point. Now the other point on the supply equation is when the quantity is 2.1 billion bushels, the price is $5.10. So we have our 2 points on the line. Now we're going to be assuming that they're linear equations. So to find the equation of the line, what we would next do is to find the slope. So remember, in general, that's m equals to what? y1 minus y sub 0 over x1 minus x sub 0. Well, in this case, since our p's are the y's and our q's are the x, it'd be p1 minus p0 over q1 minus q0. Now in this case, so taking the second coordinate of the second point, so that'd be the 5.10 minus the 480 all over the 2.1 minus 1.9. So let's see, that'll be what 0.3 over let's see, that'll be what 2.1, so it'll be 0.2. So that'll be 1.5 if you divide those two. So that would be the slope. Next, you use your slope and use either one of these points in the point slope form. Now, if you remember, for the point slope form, that was the y minus y sub 0 equals to the slope times x minus x sub 0. Now, since again we're using p's and q's, so our p's are the y's, the q's are the x's, so this would be p minus p sub 0 equals to m times q minus q sub 0. So in this case, that'd be what? P minus, let's use this first point, so P sub 0, so that would be the 4.8 equals to our slope 1.5 times Q minus the Q sub 0, so that would be 1.9. So let's see, distribute that 1.5, so this will be P minus 4.80 equals to 1.5Q and then minus, let's see, get my calculator. See, so 1.9 times 1.5, so that'll be minus 2.85. Then add the 4.8 to both sides. You get P equals to 1.5Q, and then it'll be plus, so then plus 4.8, so plus 1.95. So that would be the supply equation. And then, so that's actually part A for that question. For part B, you do very similar, but the difference will be that the quantity demanded will be different at those same price values. And then you'll find your demand equation, and then you'll have your supply equation and your demand equation. So you'll have your two equations, and then you'll find the equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity. That means to solve that system of those two equations. Now, a little hint, it's usually easiest just to use the substitution method. So I hope that helps with that question.